Christmas is supposed to be all about joy, family, and twinkling lights, right? But sometimes, behind the festive cheer, something much darker is lurking. Tonight, we're not talking about Santa Claus coming to town. We re-diving into some chillingly real Christmas horror stories that will make you think twice about who's knocking at your door on a snowy December night. Forget the carols and hot cocoa. You might want to double check your locks after hearing these. Our first story comes from a woman who was a little girl back in the 80s. Her family had a tradition of leaving out milk and cookies for Santa and carrots for the reindeer. One Christmas Eve, she woke up in the middle of the night, thirsty. As she tiptoed downstairs, she heard a strange, heavy breathing coming from the living room. Peeking around the corner, she saw a large figure standing by the fireplace, but it wasn't her dad. This man was dressed in a dirty, tattered Santa suit, his back to her. He wasn't eating the cookies. He was just standing there, breathing heavily. She froze, terrified. Then, very slowly, he turned his head, and she saw his face wasn't jolly at all. It was pale and gone, with dark, empty eyes. She ran back to her room and hid under the covers until morning. When she finally came down, the cookies and milk were gone, and there were muddy boot prints leading from the fireplace to the back door, which was slightly ajar. Her parents just thought she had a nightmare, but she knows what she saw. Next, we have a tale from a college student, let's call him Mark, who was house-sitting for his neighbors over Christmas break. The family had gone on vacation, leaving him to look after their cat and their beautifully decorated home. The first couple of nights were fine, just the usual creaks of an old house, but on Christmas Eve, things got weird. He was watching a movie when he heard a faint singing from upstairs. It sounded like a child humming Silent Night. He muted the TV, and the humming continued, seeming to come from the master bedroom. He cautiously went upstairs, his heart pounding. The humming stopped as soon as his hand touched the doorknob. He opened the door, and the room was empty and cold. He tried to brush it off, but later that night, he heard it again, this time right outside his guest room door. He spent the rest of the night barricaded in the room, listening to the phantom humming come and go. When the family returned, they asked if everything was okay. He mentioned the humming, and they went pale. They confessed they'd been hearing it for years, ever since their young daughter's music box broke on Christmas Eve, and they never told anyone. These stories remind us that the most wonderful time of the year can also be the most terrifying. Have you ever had a spooky Christmas experience? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed these creepy tales, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Stay safe this holiday season.